What if aging isn't natural? What if it's a malfunction? No pill can fix it. No doctor can prescribe it. And no company can sell it to you. Because the most powerful anti-aging force on Earth disappears seconds after it's made. It's a gas. Invisible. Unstable. And it decides how fast you decay or regenerate. Right now, your body is starving for it. And here's the part they never tell you. You can increase it 15 to 20 times instantly without devices, without supplements, without money. Just sound. This isn't spirituality. This is raw human biology. And once you hear what humming does to your blood vessels, your brain, and your nervous system, you will never breathe the same way again. We are living inside a contradiction. Never before in human history have we been so obsessed with youth, longevity, and optimization. We inject peptides, smear anti-aging creams, expose ourselves to red light, track our sleep, count our steps, and biohack every metric we can measure. An entire trillion-dollar industry exists for one reason: to slow the clock. And yet, biologically, we are aging faster than ever. More inflammation, more chronic disease, more neurological decline. The problem isn't time. It's stressful. Your body is not failing because it's old. It's failing because it never feels safe. From the moment you open your eyes, your nervous system is on high alert. Notifications, traffic, deadlines, blue light screens, constant noise. Your biology doesn't understand that these threats are modern. To your nervous system, danger is danger. A tiger and an email trigger the same response. So your system stays locked in fight or flight. Blood vessels constrict. Heart rate stays elevated. Inflammation quietly builds. And the most important thing of all shuts down: repair. You cannot regenerate while defending yourself. At the deepest biological level, aging is not about birthdays passing. It's about circulation failing and inflammation accumulating over time. And the first structure to collapse under this pressure is something most people have never heard of: the endothelium. This microscopic layer lines every blood vessel in your body. It controls blood flow, oxygen delivery, hormone transport, and cellular nourishment. When the endothelium is healthy, tissues stay elastic, sharp, and alive. When it breaks down, degeneration accelerates rapidly. Cardiovascular disease, memory loss, and brain fog, loss of skin elasticity, hormonal chaos. You don't just feel older. Your tissues literally begin to dry out and stiffen from the inside. This is the silent beginning of aging. So where's the real switch? Not in a lab, not in a pill, not in a product. The switch lives inside your nervous system. At the center of this system is a single nerve with extraordinary power: the vagus nerve. It is the main communication highway of the parasympathetic nervous system, the state where healing, digestion, immune repair, and regeneration occur. High vagal tone is associated with longevity, emotional resilience, metabolic health, and stress recovery. Low vagal tone is statistically linked to heart disease, cancer, depression, chronic inflammation, and early mortality. If your body never receives the signal that it's safe, it slowly destroys itself in self-defense. So the real question isn't how do we live longer? The real question is how we tell the body to stand down. The answer involves a molecule so fundamental to human health that it earned a Nobel Prize in 1998. Nitric oxide, not laughing gas. Nitric oxide, NO, a short-lived signaling molecule that tells your arteries to relax. When nitric oxide is released, blood vessels widen, oxygen delivery increases, inflammation drops, and tissues receive the nutrients they need to repair. Nitric oxide is one of the body's most powerful defenses against cardiovascular disease and cognitive decline. But here's the part almost no one is talking about. Your paranasal sinuses are biological factories for nitric oxide. They produce it continuously. But for most people, those factories are dormant. Why? Because modern breathing is shallow, rushed, and mechanical. This is where everything changes. Because vibration, specifically internal vibration, activates those factories. And that is where ancient practices quietly intersect with modern physiology. In the early 2000s, scientists decided to test something so simple it sounded almost ridiculous. They measured nitric oxide levels during normal nasal breathing. Then they asked participants to do one small thing. They hummed. What happened next shocked the researchers. The increase wasn't minor. It wasn't gradual. It wasn't even impressive by normal standards. It was explosive. Nitric oxide levels didn't rise by 10%. They didn't double. They didn't even increase by 50%. They surged 15 to 20 times higher. Not over weeks. Not after training. Instantly. Why? Because humming creates physical resonance. That vibration doesn't just stay in the throat. It travels through the skull, into the sinus cavities, spaces most people never activate consciously. Your paranasal sinuses are not empty voids. They are biochemical chambers designed to store nitric oxide. Quiet breathing barely disturbs them. But humming? Humming acts like a mechanical pump. The vibration ventilates the sinuses, flushing nitric oxide into the nasal passage. When you inhale, that gas moves into the lungs, crosses into the bloodstream, and begins a chain reaction throughout the body. Blood vessels relax. Oxygen delivery increases. Inflammation starts to fall. Circulation improves, not locally but system-wide. Your tissues don't have to beg for oxygen anymore. And it goes even deeper than release. Regular practice doesn't just empty stored nitric oxide. It upgrades the machinery that produces it. The activity of endothelial nitric oxide synthase, the enzyme responsible for making nitric oxide, increases significantly. That means this isn't borrowed health. This isn't a temporary hack. You're training your body to become better at healing itself. This is internal regeneration. But chemistry alone doesn't tell the whole story. Because the body doesn't just run on molecules. It runs on signals. And sound is one of the most powerful signals we can create internally. Sound is not abstract. It's not symbolic. It's mechanical energy. And one of the most important nerves in your body, the vagus nerve, passes directly through the vocal cords. When you hum, you are physically stimulating that nerve. You are vibrating the main communication line between your brain and your organs. It's not a metaphor. It's a message. A message that says, the threat is gone. You are safe. Studies that measure heart rate variability reveal what happens next. Stress signals drop. Parasympathetic activity rises. Heart rhythm becomes organized and coherent. Blood pressure lowers. Breathing naturally slows. The body begins to resynchronize itself. This is not relaxation. This is regulation. This is the nervous system coming back online after years of tension. Trauma does not always dissolve through thinking. Sometimes it dissolves through vibration. Now comes the application. No tools, no technology, no external devices. You are the instrument. This is a simple three-phase method designed to maximize both biochemical response and nervous system regulation. Phase 1. Internalization. Block external noise. Gently close the ears using your thumbs. Rest your fingers lightly over the eyes. This reduces sensory input and pulls attention inward. The brain stops scanning the environment and starts listening to the body. Phase 2. Resonance. Inhale slowly through the nose. On the exhale, hum. Steady, high-pitched, continuous. Lips closed. Jaws relaxed. Teeth slightly apart. You're not singing, you're generating vibration. Adjust the pitch until you feel buzzing behind the nose and across the skull. If it stays in the throat, raise the tone. Let your head become the chamber. Phase 3, duration. Sustain the hum as long as comfortable. Extend the exhale. Repeat for 5 to 10 minutes. The chemical shift happens fast, but nervous system recalibration takes time. Each cycle sends a deeper signal of safety. Each vibration reinforces repair. We search the outside world for youth, but biology tells a quieter truth. Every hum widens your arteries. Every vibration tells your cells to regenerate. Every long exhale reminds your body that survival is no longer required. You're not aging because time is cruel. You are aging because your body forgot how to rest. The key was never missing. It was just silent. Until now. If this changed the way you think about your breath, don't let it end here. Like this video, so the algorithm knows this knowledge matters. Comment vibration if you felt the shift while listening. And subscribe, because this channel isn't about motivation or trends. It's about reclaiming control over your biology. Your body already knows how to heal. You're just learning how to listen.